firstly, can you just start by introducing yourself and saying 3 things that sum you up?
Okay, so my name is Holly Tyack. I'm a third year social anthropology student, and I describe myself as probably quite friendly, quite confident and outgoing.
Yeah, my name is Aino Oluwaseyi. I'm a master's student of marketing management. I consider myself as a creative because I do a lot of creative work, and I also write. I'm a writer also.
Okay. Do you think that there are currently enough opportunities available for students on campus?
I would say there is quite a large amount, but we can definitely be creating more, and I think we can do more to be advertising what is also available to get more people involved.
Yeah, I believe there are numerous, like a lot of opportunities, and what I just feel is that students are sometimes not involved, sometimes they don't care. So I believe there are enough opportunities to, on campus itself. Yeah.
What would you like to change about how it's run in terms of opportunity?
I'd like to get, because I've been a society member and a committee member, I feel like there's definitely more that can be done for committee members in terms of like room bookings or a bit more guidance on how to like make events and stuff like that in order to kind of aid the overall like how good the society can be and how like well run the opportunities are. I think there can be definitely more like workshops and like training provided.
Yeah, I believe a lot of students are not aware of the kind of opportunity they have. Like being a student in Bournemouth University itself, like it opens a lot of doors for you even outside the school environment itself. So I believe there's a lot to be done when it comes to creating all other creative events and also working on what is on ground itself also, because Carasbu, they're doing a lot of work, even the SUBU itself. So there's still a lot of work to just continue and make sure the pace is stronger and get things done. Yeah.
Why do you think it's important to increase involvement in opportunities?
I think especially being at university, like you can get way more of an experience beyond your degree. Like I think it's really important to have like an extracurricular activity to be involved in, not just for making friends, but also gives you way more skills that you can use like once you've graduated. It makes your experience so much better from my experience as well. And you're here for a long time, so I think just make the most out of it and like take the opportunities that are here.
The question again.
So it was why is it important to increase involvement in opportunities?
Because I think the reason why we are all here is to make use of the opportunity to be better, in our careers and all stuff. But so it's very important to take part in these opportunities to create like a career for yourself and to also be sellable. When you involve yourself in these opportunities, like you said involve yourself in society. These are things that you can put in your CV. These are things you can talk about in interviews, and when you go out there, and they will definitely say that okay, you're responsible. You've done this, you've done that on campus, and it can it's definitely going to create a whole lot of opportunities for you getting involved in opportunities on campus.
Yeah. Anyone else?
Yeah. So I'm a mature student, so with the extra commitments I have, like jobs and stuff like that, I find opportunities for mature students are maybe few and far between just because of the other commitments we have. How will you support mature students who maybe want to take part in an opportunity but maybe don't have time when the time is available?
Okay, I think one thing I do is definitely speak to the mature students first, like kind of work out how we can create like a more flexible kind of timetable in terms of like events that you can go to, whether they're, I don't know, online maybe, or we talk and find a like a space or a time frame that works well for you in between your other commitments that mean that you can still get involved with things. It's not like, say, you always have a night out on a certain day, but that day doesn't work for you. It's about finding the right thing that can work in between your other activities, so you can still feel part of the group you're in and get involved with what's going on.
Yeah, I believe scheduling is very important. Scheduling, I don't even understand. Like and there are a lot of activities going on at university, school, and all of the things. But if this activities clashes with the opportunities created by the union or the university, I think probably the student reps can talk to the opportunities vice president or something, so they can rearrange these timings and stuff, so that every student have equal opportunities, because you can't say there are opportunities going on by 5 p.m. now in the uni, and me, I have a class by 4 to 6 o'clock. There's definitely a clash, and some other people, they definitely have the opportunity than I myself do. So scheduling and rearranging maybe the timetable. I know it's not going to be easy. It's very easy to say, but just trying to get all those things fixed up will definitely make everyone involved in the opportunity.
Anyone else got any questions?
Yeah, hi there. How important do you think it is to create opportunities for students as part of their life at BU?
I think it's hugely important. I had my first year in lockdown, so I was kind of always in halls. I found it really difficult to meet people. And then coming into second year, where everything was back open, I could join these clubs and meet so many more people. I think it's so important in terms of meeting new friends, finding a hobby, finding something you're passionate about. Depending on what you're interested in, it can help keep you fit. It can aid your mental health. It can be so vital in terms of having something else to think about rather than just your degree, which might not be something you're particularly interested in. It's so nice to have something outside of that you can kind of switch off from work and just get involved with something.
It's a very important part of life in BU, because there's a popular saying that says apart from you passing through university, you should allow the university to pass through you. So apart from the educational aspect of your life here at BU, you should still get yourself involved in things that will definitely speak for you after university itself. Things that can open even doors, doors of different kind of opportunities, like volunteering for different societies now can just be something that you don't even know it's going to open doors for you now. But maybe when you're done with university, you might just say that, and maybe the interviewer or someone just be like, "Oh, you did this, so that's good. That means you've been responsible." So it's very important for the university to pass through you as much as you pass through the university.
And just one other question. Now, a lot of students kind of don't really know about what SUBU does, don't really pay much attention to it, and don't necessarily know about the opportunities that come as part of it. So what would you do in the role to get people more aware of what they can gain from taking part in opportunities with SUBU and beyond?
I think the main thing I would try and do is create more advertisement of the What's On calendar. I know SUBU do post a lot of events on there, but I think unless you've been told about it, you don't necessarily know it's there or what's going on. So I think definitely kind of promoting to students, whether it's through your lectures, through social media, to say this is the place to go if you want to know what events are on or what you can get involved in. Here it is. And I think just more kind of guidance of where to actually access the information for these events, because there is a lot going on and that it's really good what's happening in terms of volunteering, different beach cleans, pub nights, stuff like that. I think it's just more about signposting people to actually find out what events are happening.
In terms of participation, in the briefing we had earlier, we had a couple of briefings that showed us some, they said students actually get overwhelmed by these emails and the likes. Some students don't even bother to check their emails. So I believe with another effective digital communications, we can actually get this done. Because if you do a research now, everybody in the future building now, and ask them, okay, what social media platform do you use the most? Probably someone will tell you, okay, I use Snapchat, I use TikTok. And I think we should leverage on that first to increase the awareness itself, because even many people here also definitely agree with me that sometimes you get emails and you don't open it. So if we can do that and also collaborate with the student reps at all levels to have a direct communication with the students, because the student reps understand the plight of the student themselves, because they are also the students. So if we can just leverage on those students also to communicate these things, and probably they report back to the office, to the vice president opportunities, okay, I've told them this, I've told them that, and probably people just taking some of the time, just popping into 1 or 2 classes, talking to them, what's up, okay, this is going on. I know it's not easy, it's not something that's going to be so easy as I'm saying it, but it can just definitely increase the awareness of these opportunities, because there are a lot of things going on.
So another thing is, how would you approach potentially carrying on any projects set up by the previous VP of Student Opportunities? is this something that you would carry them on, or would you think about kind of pushing your own ideas and own projects?
I would love to speak to them and kind of see what else they've been up to, and also speak to students more and see if it's something they still want to do and still want to have carried out. A few things, if they're not as keen on them anymore, then maybe we would just be like, no, well, like, let's push some new ideas forward, like let's listen to your feedback and carry forward what you want to see. I know quite a lot of the students from like feedbacks have said they want more events on Lansdowne, so that could be something that like I push forward more. But I think what the current VP of Opportunities has also done, like with the buses to Chapelgate, is really, really good. Like definitely getting some more collaboration with Sport BU would be really good, and just kind of seeing, I think it's just communication, like seeing what's happening and judging what is best.
Yeah, I believe in continuity myself, because you can't just pop in somewhere and just change the whole thing that's been going on. You definitely need to go back to the drawing board, see what's going on. If it fits your ideology, or if the students are satisfied with it, as you said, you can definitely go on with that, and also introduce your own opportunities, your own program and stuff. But I believe in continuity, and they'll definitely, and with what the BU, the Opportunities office is doing right now, they're doing a whole lot, as you said. So definitely, I will also definitely want to go continue whatever they're doing and introduce mine, this time for them.
And if you could only have one part of your manifesto carried through in the next year, what would you prioritise to really push for?
Personally, I think I'd push for more placement support. I find it really difficult to find a placement relevant to my course, and obviously there's quite a lot of things you need to think about, like where you're going to live, is it paid, things like that. And I think a placement and having real work experience is so vital for getting a graduate job. So I would definitely push for more placement support and more placements in general, placement opportunities. I think we could definitely do more as a uni to network within Bournemouth to get some placement opportunities for its students.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. So that's because it's a personal experience, and it's what I've actually seen happen. Because I've seen many students who don't even know where these opportunities are. Like they don't know that there's actually somewhere on the website that these opportunities are there. So I'll definitely push the placement, volunteering, and those opportunities that are available within and Bournemouth, and also the proximity of Bournemouth, Southampton, and other places. Then also in my manifesto, one chunk of it, I also said that I will increase, I will assist international students on identifying and part-time opportunities as they integrate, because coming from a whole different place itself is very different. You don't know who is who, you don't know where to go. So, and I still met a few like last week. They were so confused. They don't know, bro, how can I get part-time? Okay, do you have a CV? All those things. Just to assist them in identifying the opportunities as they integrate in the society. Well,
obviously there's been a lot of strikes recently. Now I know they're paused, but assuming they start up again and continue, how would you help students where their education is disrupted gain opportunities so they don't feel like it's as disrupted?
I think what I would do is definitely work more with the graduate skills and kind of like learning hubs that are on Brightspace. I think there's definitely some like key learning opportunities on there that like even if your content is paused, you can still be like logging on and finding other ways to like build your skills, whether it's like through the workshops that you can do and then it goes to your LinkedIn profile. There's definitely more things that you can be doing to aid your learning, so you may be a little bit behind on your content, but in terms of your other skills, say like essay writing, or if you're doing a pitch or some kind of group project, you're still kind of improving those skills there.
The question again, please.
So with the strikes going on,
yeah.
How would you help students where their education is disrupted gain opportunities so they don't feel like it's disrupted?
Well, yeah, there are numerous opportunities on the Brightspace and this in itself, and I guess students I would definitely advise students to make use of the LinkedIn Learning itself, yeah, because it's a platform many people don't know about this, that you can go there and just get free courses, even in your free times, in any aspect of of your, even if it can be outside what you're studying. As you said, like probably essay writing, probably maybe content writing or email marketing or anything. So you would definitely advise students to make use of those opportunities that the school has provided when they are not participating in the general school work.
Just got one more. Why should people believe that you're the right person to represent them over the other candidates?
Okay. So I'd say I've been a committee member and I've been just a normal member. From a society point of view, I feel like I can represent your voices. Like I know what I need to implement, how to make committees' lives easier, how to improve your overall like society, how we can like improve everyone's well-being. I'm also a student, so I feel like I can listen to your voices firsthand, and I really enjoy like speaking to people, problem solving. So I think I can be really kind of engaged with the students, and I'm really passionate about making the changes and implementing what people want to see moving forward.
I have an experience in leading programs at Home Advantage, where I've worked, and I understand when people present their plights, and I believe, and I'm very, very persuasive. Like, you can walk up to me, very, easy going, and I can definitely lay your problems to the university in a very creative manner, and I'm very, very sure that they are going to reason like positively to anything I bring to them. And also, I believe I'm also a student. I feel the pain also, and I understand what students are going through. I understand what they want, and through research and getting feedbacks also, I would definitely listen to students and work on every plight that they have.
Is there anything else that you'd like to add on?
So my question is, obviously the cost of living crisis is a forefront at a lot of students' minds. Is there a way in your sort of creative manner, maybe over gradually or quite quickly, that you would maybe give students opportunities to help them combat the cost of living crisis or make it easier on them?
I think what I would try and help more with is utilising the community kitchen on in the SUBU building. I think we could definitely get some more food to be brought into there, whether it's like group meal cooking or like more free hot drinks and free foods. I think as well, in terms of if you still wanted to get involved with societies, there's also a hardship fund, so maybe greater advertisement of that could also help. So if you are struggling with say having your heating on, if you're staying more at uni and keeping warm in the university building, staying here for longer could also help.
The cost of living crisis, I think creating food banks around campus, it's going to help a lot, and also encouraging students to participate in freelance opportunities where you can also make money on the side. It's going to be very important to study like two ways.
Okay.